2 seed. Five in a row.
Straight one this time. But again, Tago just a little bit passive. It's an easy flick off the net. Taufik reading it and great precision down the line.
6 game points for Taufik HIDAYAT. Oh, that was a nice backhand from Tago.
It's over 15-20.
It's found the line. And the opening game to the number 2 seed, Taufik HIDAYAT. 21-15. 20 minutes of play. Sensational play at times, some wonderful rallies. And in the latter stages, the injection of pace, the mix of pace, as Ian Wright was pointing out, really making the difference. Confirmation of the score, 21-15.
Good example there of the softer, higher clear from Taufik. Tago just relaxing a little bit with the slower pace, and then Taufik changing the pace up with the accurate smashes. Mixing it up well between the straight smash and the cross smash with great precision.
So the number 2 seed, the former champion here, going back 11 years. And he won this title, Taufik HIDAYAT, number 2 seed. Having secured that opening game, 21-15, just applied the pressure at exactly the right moment from 12-13 down. On 9 of the next 10 points.
One more.
Yes, and again, it's change of pace, not just the change of pace, but the precision. And that's a great angle, right onto the line, across again. Tago just struggling to pick the direction in defence at the moment. Probably needs to be a bit more positive, give Taufik a little bit less time in the rear court.
234, not his fastest smash of the match so far. That was 263.
It's over 1-2.
Yeah, just to emphasise your point, I think they're in. Lovely angle. take off a bit of speed of the smash, going for placement. The variation earlier on in the rally.
It's just great control, and Tago's really struggling to pick the direction, and he's being made to look quite average in defence at the moment, but I assure you he's not. I watched him in the first round defend so well against Bao Chung Lai, but this is a different sort of attack.
Yes, and I've been watching Taufik HIDAYAT for many years now, and sitting off court, it's obviously easier to see what's happening than when you're actually on court playing against a man like HIDAYAT, but I still can't tell which way he's going to hit the shuttle with his overheads. So deceptive. His preparation is exactly the same, whether he's going to smash cross court or straight down the line. It's no wonder opponents struggle. Yeah, he didn't have the confidence there, Tago. Almost seemed to pull away from the shot. Overdone it. Seems to be running out of ideas now, the young Japanese player.
Yes, I think he's just getting a little bit frustrated. He can't find the right shot at the right time at the moment. Tactically, he's not sure where to go. Yeah, another sign of it there, really. That's real frustration, I think, creeping in.
Yeah, and a little shake of the head as well. That's very telling indeed. Brilliant.
Yeah, he's just giving Taufik too much time in the rear court to get organised. And when you give Taufik time in the rear court, what he does is play with really, really good precision. What was interesting before the start of that point was how long Taufik waited to serve. He saw the shake of the head, he saw the negative body language from his opponents. He thought, just give him a little bit more time here to think about that. Very, very astute.
Oh, racket's gone. Strings are gone. My goodness, he did well to control that final push, because the strings went with his smash. Completely different sound that the shuttle makes coming off the racket when the strings break. And he immediately looked down towards his racket. Knew there was a problem. 241. It's just over 149 miles per hour.
Yes, but it's 241 within probably 5 inches of where he wants to hit it every time. That's the impressive bit. It's not just the pace that he hits at. It's the precision, it's the control.
It's over. 2-8.
Wow. Quite a lot of power in that backhand smash too, but in the end to no avail. Crikey, look at that. Oh, that was a good rally from Kenichi Tago. Suddenly seemed to have more purpose, more urgency in his thinking, his tactics there.
Well, he's certainly got to try and take the initiative now. He's got to try and impose his own tempo on this game rather than following Taufik's. Again, at the start of that rally, it was Taufik deciding, well, we'll play a little bit slower here and 3 or 4 shots Tago followed, but then he managed to put his own pace on the, impose his own pace in the rally.
Now this is very odd, the umpire not allowing the court to be mopped of the perspiration, saying that the court attendant couldn't come on. Presumably the umpire would disallow that if he thought that it was a tactical ploy to try and slow the game down or something.
Yes, that was an odd one, I have to say. There didn't seem to be any tactical advantage in asking for the court to be wiped at that particular stage of the game.
There's usually a sort of directive that if the player that's serving asks for the court to be mopped or change the shuttle, then obviously that needs to happen because they've won the last rally. The momentum must be with them.
9-4.
And of course, this is the quandary for Tago. You've got to get the shuttle deep enough that Hidayat can't attack, but danger of perhaps hitting long of the back line. Yeah, just taking the shuttle too late. Very difficult to control the net shot and play an accurate net reply from that low in court.
It's over 5-10.
Important, I think, Ian, for Tago to really try and close this gap down before the mid-game interval, given the point that you were making earlier that Hidayat goes in little spells and uses the break to his advantage to come out of a break and really increase the intensity of his play.
Yeah, and it's noticeable that having got control and got the lead, he's certainly dropped his tempo a little bit, Taufik, here. He feels in control, he's pacing his effort. As you say, Tago really needs to fight hard to get with him here.
Yeah, it's a good rally and good fighting spirit there from Tago.
7-10.
Yeah, that's better. The flatter kept Taufik off the net there, using the flatter defence. Eventually got the mistake off the mid-court.
Well, once again, the umpire not allowing the court attendant to come onto court and urging Tago to play on. Gonna go wide, yep. And on hit from Tago. Just an indication of his frustration and state of mind.